Good morning. Today is another day of flooded roads. It is January 5th, 5:43 in the morning. Thanks a lot for checking me out, getting some energy in the morning, visiting Mr. Old Jesse. It's a nice and pretty cool morning still. The sun is setting a little bit later in the days now. It used to go down about 5:36. Yesterday was about 5:45. So periodically I get to play basketball for a little bit longer, which I did yesterday, which is good. Get me some cardio. Some of the kids were back in school, as far as the neighborhood kids that I normally play with. But I got to play with a buddy of mine that comes out here pretty often. So just he and I just shot around for a little while, for about an hour or so. And then my wife shows up and she starts, she hasn't touched a basketball in a long time. So she picks it up and I say, hey, you take a couple shots from the free throw line, best out of 10. And I think she made 6 or 5 or 6 out of 10. Amazing. She hasn't touched a basketball in like years, which kind of proves the point about muscle memory, right? Muscle memory and hand-eye coordination. And yeah, some people, you just train it and you've got it for a long time. Yeah, but that was cool to see. She just, okay, doop, 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 doop. Just launching them, making them awesome. My mile finished. Woody Allen, he has this pretty famous quote when talking about success, and he says 80% of success comes from just showing up. 80% of success comes from just showing up, and I believe that's true. But I'd like to add on to that. 80% of success comes from just showing up every day. Comes from showing up every single day. Because showing up is one thing, but it has to be systematic and it has to be consistent in order for you to see some results long-term results. Because if your goal is, you've got goals and aspirations. Aspirations like, I want to start a family, or I want to make $1 million, or I want to have kids. Those are aspirations, right? But then goals are things in the future that you can set a specific plan to. And maybe some of those other things, aspirations, you can set a specific plan. But if you don't have a clear cutout plan, then it's just an aspiration. But if you have a plan, this is from point A to point B to point B, and the point Z would be the end goal, then that's a goal. Yeah. And showing up to start that is the hard part. That's what Woody Allen is trying to say. 80% of the time, success comes from just starting. But at the same time, you got to be realistic, So like, you say you want to make more money. That could be an aspiration. Yeah, you could go outside, you could panhandle. People would give you money. Done. You made some money, some more money. Or you say you wanna lose weight, right? You go to the gym today and you go use the bathroom. You've lost weight. Or you want to say, I want to lose 20 pounds by the summer. Now you have a more concrete goal. You have steps you have to take in order you can spell it out in front of yourself. Or you say you want to make double your income. Well, that means that now you have to figure out what your initial income is, and now you want to set some steps in order to do that. So goals, aspirations, showing up. And my other thought on that is that you have to take it a step by step. You can't just jump into your end goal from the beginning, because you're going to get hurt, you're going to get frustrated, and you're going to end up eventually quitting. Like if your end goal is you go to the gym and you try to squat like 3 times your body weight, then you're going to get hurt, you're going to break your legs, you're going to tear some muscles, and you're going to give up, you're going to stop going to the gym, and that will leave a very sour taste in your mouth about the gym. Or you start off a new business venture and you try to okay, today I'm gonna build me a 3D rendering of the lights of Jurassic Park. And you start learning, okay, how do I do this little piece here? And you work on it for weeks and months, and you've got not even a second of viewable imagery. you're gonna give up. It's too hard. It's too hard. So don't start your end goal. Don't start at the end. Start in the beginning. Well, you have to do small little steps. You do 10 squats at your own body weight, or you do one day of simple keyframing, just learning how to move keyframes here and there. And then next time you learn how to transition your scenes, and you build up to it instead of jumping and seeing it. That's what the big guys are doing. That's what I want to do. No, you got to start from the beginning, and you have to start from the beginning and show up. So it's the other thing too, is a lot of times I have these plans and I don't show up. I've got A, B, C, and D. I've got to get done. I've got to get started. I've got E already. E is the equipment. I've got the equipment already, but I need to set that. I have the goal, but I just don't get started. And I don't get started because I frustrate myself, saying, like, I don't know how it's going to turn out, and I'm afraid of it's not going to succeed. And I got to tell myself, no, just you doing it every single day, you failing is you learning. Just kind of like that video I made a couple weeks ago about how to give yourself an A, how to earn yourself a grade A with the photo camera. You know, the 100 people, half of the class was the quality, half of the class was the quantity. Going through the process and failing is actually the learning. I just gotta remind myself of that. So that's my quote for today that I think about. 80% of success comes from just showing up, and you'll be that much farther than your competitors. And then if you take it to the next step, is showing up every single day. And that's the hard part. That's the hard part. Some of these mornings I just don't feel like getting up. I just don't feel like coming out here. My buddy of mine told me, he used the phrase with me, like clockwork. I like that. And I appreciate it. Those kind of small little comments about my life. And it motivates me to keep going, and I think some of them are watching this. So yeah, thank you guys very much for your support. Love you guys. Leave a comment down below. Let me know some thoughts. I appreciate you English masters. English masters always leaves me some thoughts down below, even if it's a comment like first. I appreciate it. Love you guys. All right, have a great day. Self-discipline, name of the game. Set yourself up. 80%, just start today. Mom, workout Wednesday. It is a Wednesday. Time to get to workout. All right, love you guys. Aloha. Take care. See you tomorrow.